Yoshi's Cloaca.
Hello, and welcome to Yoshi's Cloaca Hour. Did you know, canonically, Yoshi's Cloaca can fit up to like 2 whole people inside of it? This is real.
I
I'll
didn't
never get
know
it out.
that.
This is
I
very
didn't know that. This information is very interesting.
very real and very true. You
Yoshi's
should
Cloaca.
Google Yoshi's Cloaca. You will not regret anything.
Yeah.
to Yoshi's-
Everyone in our audience, Google Yoshi's Cloaca.
Do it now. We'll wait. We'll wait.
We'll wait
And
here
also
for
Blue Waffle.
God damn.
We've got nothing better to do. We'll wait.
Exactly.
But I'd like to ask a question. Have any of you ever wanted to play a game where it takes a bunch of old retro styles of games from years past and have full motion video of a guy taping a Game Boy to his stomach and also trying to put a Game Boy cartridge in there, and one of the bosses ends up being the disembodied head of Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein?
Gee Willikers, Thomas. That sounds like a very specific but very interesting type of video game. Please tell me
Well,
all
if you said
about
yes
it.
to any of those well, if you said yes to any of those questions, then Gaijin Shirenji Kiss or Kill is the game for you.
Jesus Christ.
What is this fucking bit we're doing right now? What is this?
I don't
It's
even
not a
know
bit,
anymore.
it's an actual fucking game that I live streamed yesterday because
That is
I was
true.
seeing screenshots on the Xbox stores, like this random fucking game just came up out of nowhere. I just see it in like the recommended sections, and I'm like, okay, this looks kind of strange there. And I streamed it yesterday, expecting it to be all sorts of crazy. And yes, one of the bosses in it is actually the disembodied head of Saddam Hussein.
Well, I should quickly address for the 1 or 2 people in the audience.
Mhm.
Currently, I am without camera, so you are deprived of my handsome face this week
Yeah.
due to technical difficulties.
Today we're
mainly 'cause-
having a bit of a shit week because Jake has the camera issues and Chet has dental issues, so he will not be here yet again.
Yes. And Rappy, don't ask what's wrong with us. You'll never get a straight answer.
There's a lot. There's a
There's-
lot.
With Chad
I don't-
Gunn, we just have a lot of shit that we vent out.
We're kind of like it's like you know, like the Dark Knight movie and how Joker kept changing his backstory. It's kind of like that. If you keep asking what's wrong with us, we will keep giving you different answers.
I will just start
Every
singing
time.
"Something's in my ass" every time you ask.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to know how I wrecked these scrubs?
exactly.
Just anytime someone asks, "What's wrong with you?" "Something's in my ass." Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, get in.
I've seen worse.
Oh, really? Let's fucking boot it up a notch then.
No. No, we agreed. You're not gonna sing the Nightmare Before Christmas songs on the podcast. No.
Oh,
Do
wait,
it.
it's
you
not
wanted me to
happening.
do it! You wanted me to do it!
No,
Do
we
it.
agreed it was not okay.
I said it was not okay. You pressured me into it. Now you're gonna face the consequences.
Pressured him into it like a prom night date. Oh.
Damn it.
If I wasn't such a sucker for societal pressure. Anyway, lads, how's your week been?
Well,
Oh.
over Saturday, I got a couple of voiceover auditions done.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
Haven't turned in a lot of them yet, but I'm sort of working through getting them sounding just right.
Mhm. Fuck.
Anything interesting?
Well, I took a stab at Rachel Messer's project Brass Heart again. She had a second casting call going for some characters.
Nice.
Couple game projects that I was in. There was one from a young lady named Space Pancakes who was having her little junior short film in college. She was looking for like a grumpy old bear character, and I auditioned for that. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but
Mhm.
you know,
I think that's my problem, Thomas. Is you're not grumpy enough. I can't see grumpy in your future. You're too much of a jolly man.
Jolly old
um,
giant.
Yeah, you're jolly boy. I can't see grumpiness.
yeah, well, what I wanted to talk about for today is kind of a continuation of the last episode because if any of you know, we had a little bit of a tangent of the new God of War games and whatnot.
A little
oh,
bit.
And
I was going to say I don't remember anything that happens podcast to podcast. So you can't fucking do callbacks. It's not fair.
I'm doing callbacks, motherfucker, and I got a lot. Of
I will
shit.
fight you. I will fight you to my dying days. You will not do a callback.
I don't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Well, anyways, I found an article recently talking about Christopher Judge not really approving of anyone else being in a live-action version of God of War, but the thing that pissed me off about it is that they called him the original Kratos.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw you. I saw you posting about that on
Let
the
me just
Discord.
let me just fucking say this loud for the people in the back. Christopher Judge is not the original Kratos. T.C. Carson is. You motherfuckers keep sleeping on this man's name, giving him no fucking respect. It's like
They
you
already-
just pretend they doesn't even fucking exist.
They already act like any game before God of War on the PS4 doesn't exist. Now they're trying to say that the fucking voice actor doesn't exist. It's like,
Right.
I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put this out there, right, just so quick, like, mainly because my camera's off as well, so I have a certain amount of anonymity right now. You go, God of War fans, you can get fucked and you can spin on my dick. I don't give a shit about God of War 4 or Ragnarok.
yeah,
The originals were the best,
Yeah.
and so as a result, get fucked.
absolutely.
But anyway,
Kratos actually had a character back then. Oh, but he's matured now. It's finally a deep No, it's not. It's boring and bland. He's not God of War. He's Dad of Bore.
Yeah.
that a bore.
Bore. There's
But the
consequences. There's consequences to killing a god. Fucking show them to me then.
You can't say boy on this podcast because everyone will start fucking echoing. Boy.
God.
But just the fact that they call him the original Kratos, it's like,
Pisses me
I hate to
off.
sound like that guy who's like so observant, but it's just like, it really does add a level of disrespect to T.C. Carson because that
It
guy
is.
put a lot of work into making Kratos what he is. A character is only as good as the person who voices them. It's like, if you can't respect who the actual original is, it's like,
Mhm.
you obviously care very little for the series and you're just getting the flashy, oh, like what's in the now or something. And you think that's the end all be all of it. Like, take Samurai Jack, for example. Aku, the original guy who voiced him, like, Greg Baldwin took over season 5 because he was basically his understudy and he wanted to pay as much respect to Mako as possible. But people still recognize Mako as the original voice actor. It's like, they don't think Greg Baldwin's the original guy because they sound vastly different. If you listen to the original run of the show and the season 5, they sound vastly different and they're written very differently. They can differentiate between the original and the copy of it, basically. Well, but it's like,
I just
Imagine-
love it. I'm sorry. I just love the fact that fucking Samurai Jack started off as a kids show and then just went, nah, fuck it. Let's just make this an adult shit on
well,
Adult Swim.
honestly, Samurai Jack was a lot more adult than it was given credit for, honestly, because it
That's
did a
what
lot
I
of
mean.
shit
Like, why
differently
are we
from a kid's
trying to? Why are we trying to make this a kids show? Like, fuck it. Let's just put all the violence and shit in it. Let's do it.
Yeah. But see, just like, I imagine if I were in the position, like, I'm currently starting to get into voice acting myself. I'm starting to take up, like, projects on Twitter, you know, like, I haven't landed a role yet, but I imagine if I were in a position that I was given the opportunity to voice a character-
voice acting work, hire my boy Thomas here.
But yes, if I were in the position that I was going to be voicing a character and I would be at it for several years and I would build up goodwill with the community of the game or project, whatever the hell it is, and then all of a sudden I get replaced for a different kind of project that involves the same kind of universe, and I just sort of like get cast aside and they start praising this other person as the original. Would you not think you'd be pissed off a little bit about that?
Yeah.
It's like, where's the fuck my love at, man? I was the one that fucking was here day one, and you're just pretending this guy here is like the fucking big man now?
I'm the
Well,
OG.
it's like the shit with like Henry Cavill,
Yeah.
where he just got booted off of The Witcher.
Yeah. Gamer bro language is
He got-
not
he got-
tolated in our workspace. Fuck off.
He literally is like he's passionate about the games. He's like played the games. He knows everything. He brings everything to Rivery Gerald.
He actually
he loves
he
loves
actually
him.
wanted to make the show good and like the video game. And they were like, no, fuck you. Let's make a horrible show.
Yeah, and then look what fucking came out afterwards.
Yeah. This whole fucking
basically the
hit
MO.
piece.
Basically, the MO, the crews behind the Halo show, The Witcher Blood Origin, and more recently, Velma, which I'm glad to say that
God.
Oh,
everyone on the
Jesus
internet.
Christ, no!
I'm glad to say. Shut the fuck up for a second. I want to say something. I'm glad to say that everyone on the internet has come together and agreed that that show is fucking terrible.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those moments where I'm glad that the internet does have shit where people are just like, no, we don't want this shit here. But apparently season 2 is in the remake, since I've heard from Charlie, Mr. Voice Critical.
Wait.
Hello,
There's a
everybody.
season
My
2.
name is Poo Poo Pee Pee.
There's not one out now, but they're talking about reportedly it's in the makes right now because of the fucking shit that's going on, because they're banking off hate watching now. And they're
Good luck-
canceling everything that's
good luck with
but
that.
But that's not a good thing. You
I
shouldn't.
know
you
it's
shouldn't,
not, but
you shouldn't be making a show because you're getting views because everyone hates you.
well,
They don't care. They're getting money.
yeah, that's basically it. They only care about the bottom line. The bottom line is they're getting attention on this fucking thing, and that's all they care about. So
You know the worst part
my
is
advice
that-
to all is stop giving it attention.
the
They
worst part
want
about
you to
this
be
is
pissed off.
that I haven't watched the show personally because I don't hate myself that much. But I have
Please don't
watched
hate yourself.
someone talking about it, and some of the clips I've seen disgust me to my very core.
It is Scooby Doo for people who fucking despise Scooby Doo. That's it. That's the whole fucking show.
Indian shit from The Office.
I just think like the biggest like line that actually encapsulated the whole show, and this was like a thumbnail on a YouTube video just saying like, who is this for?
Yeah.
And that just encapsulates the entire show. Like, what is the audience?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apparently they found it. Hate watchers.
Yeah.
Same kind of viewers we get on this channel.
True. We're in a love-hate relationship here.
It really does show the lunacy of the people making the show, where everyone else hates it, but the people who are behind the show or even associated with the show are praising it like it's some big thing. It's like they're really wanting this to be successful, but they know it's not, so they're just trying to like fucking tune all the shit like, well, I'm not listening.
Oh yeah, they all have to do it. It's like people who like actors or voice actors or anything that work on a project. They're like almost quite often contractually obligated to say semi-nice things about it. They can't say anything bad.
Yeah.
They have to say semi-nice things.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why you'll suddenly say like, this is absolute trash fire. But they'll be saying like, oh yeah, it's an outstanding film. It's revolutionary. When in reality, it's just a fucking trash fire.
It really is.
If I worked on that show, I'd be like, the show fucking sucks. Don't watch it. I don't care about the money.
I don't care if I want a contract. Fire me.
Yeah.
The show's not worth it.
And this is why none of us will ever work in TV.
Well, you say that.
So for you, Nino, but you are currently blacklisted from everything.
Oh yes, absolutely. I am not allowed anywhere. I still get on to some places. I'm not allowed on there, but I get on.
You just sneak in.
Oh, dude, it is so funny to me. Like, I'm not gonna say names here, but it is so funny to me that as a person who is not a professional by any means, I just have a microphone and I talk into it. I just get some homies coming to me like, "Hey, we need some background fucking voices for this. Can you help me with that?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure." And then all of a sudden, I'm on all of these platforms that voice actor friends of mine have been fucking begging and pleading and trying to get on for years. I was like, I just get on there just because.
It's
so
not about
funny.
it's got nothing to do with how good you are at something. It's about who you know.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, exactly. You can be the
And
most
then-
untalented motherfucker. If you have the connections, you can get anywhere.
And that's my advice for you, Tobos, when it comes to any sort of enterprise you plan.
Network.
Is network. That's all you need to do.
I've kind of been doing that.
There's a lot.
That's
of
what I mean. You've already been doing it, but that's what I mean. It's like you need to focus on your networking because if you could get in with some people who do this shit, they will back you in projects.
Well, what I'm planning on doing right now, aside from voice acting, is my dad and I are planning on doing like this little custom etching trinket business. We're currently in the testing phases of it right now. He's saying hopefully by sometime this summer we're probably gonna get out there, like start showing our shit around and like actually start selling the stuff here. Like, it's all about like word of mouth and such. Like with anything, take about like if you're trying to sell something or if you're like trying to get like to sort of business here, it's all about like word of mouth. It's like who's gonna be interested in hearing about this sort of thing here. It's like finding your like niche or whatever, like finding where you fit in to the scheme of things in this chain of like fucking what's a good word for it? Like I have a brain fart right now, but you get to the point basically. It's just like getting people interested in what you're doing.
Yeah, I think what you need to do is you need to figure out where you want to sell this. Do you want to sell this local? Do you want to sell this more wider? What platform? If you want to do wider, what platform do you want to do it on? Because you can't just do it out of a shop. You need some sort of online presence, and in that case, you need a lot of networking to get that thing out there.
Well, we talked about
all comes back to networking.
Yeah.
We talked about using Etsy.
That's a solid choice.
Yeah. I would just stick with the usual, all of the social medias, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Facebooks, and all that. But even though it's a fucking complete shithole, Twitter, it's the place to get calls from, casting calls and all that. There's so much shit.
Yeah. In fact, there's a dude in the Discord recently who was talking about like wanting to get in voice acting. I'm like, he was asking me for advice. I'm just like, dude, the only advice I can give you is just fucking do it. Like, just start practicing, get in touch with some people. Like, I can't really give you much more than that.
Nebulous B Anarchy, I believe his name is.
Yeah, something like that.
A small shout out for the boy Nebulous B Anarchy.
Yeah, it's just dip your toes in, try it out, do it. That's how you get started. You do it.
Go. It's as easy as that. Just dip your wick and see what sticks. Exactly. It's just as easy as that.
Yeah. You don't need.
I don't know why I made that rhyme, but fuck it.
You don't need like a whole fucking enterprise all immediately set up. You don't need all of your social medias and all of your links and all. Just like
it helps.
It helps, sure, but really all that you need to do to start out is just do it. Make a demo, do all the voices that you can, make it sound as good as possible, fucking publish it everywhere, and just apply to everything. I don't care if it's a Mentos commercial or fucking Evangelion. Apply to it. You can make more. You can make 3 times the amount of money. Like, there's, again, no names. There's a show where I voice the letter Q for little children. It's a fucking animated TV show for little children to learn the alphabet. Guess what? That pays 3 times the amount than a fucking big ass show on Netflix. 3.
Yeah, because Netflix are robbing bastards.
It is so skewed. It is insane. You can get so much money from this work, but everybody always focuses on like, oh, I want to be in the fucking Pokemons, and I want to be in the next Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but they pay shit. Like,
yeah, you can do that. You can get in the next Final Fantasy. You can get in the next Sonic game, or in the next fucking Evangelion, whatever the fuck. You can do that. It will pay like absolute dog shit, and you will not make your rent with it. But you can do that.
So don't be like Troy Baker. Be like Mike Pollock.
Well, Troy Baker's in fucking everything, though.
Yeah, he's got his toes dipped in everything. Like he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have 3 lines in a game and instantly. Bam.
If you're at Troy Baker's level, you're good. You can do anything. You're good.
You could voice literally anything, and it would still pay a good amount of money.
Just be you, dude. It's fine. Just be you. And Troy Baker's like, "Oh, I'm Troy Baker." And he's like, "Here's $20,000." Like, okay.
Here's $20,000. Say the letter Q. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Say the line, Bart.
Funny thing, he was the Joker at one point.
Yeah, no, he was.
Who wasn't? I was the Joker at one point.
True.
Still are.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Arkham Origins, I think, is what he was in.
Was he the
Awesome.
Arkham Origins one?
That does make sense.
Yeah, the Arkham Origins one, Troy Baker was the Joker, and then the rest of the Arkham games, it was Mark Hamill.
That's right.
That
That's right.
that does track. I can see that.
Yeah. Those
By the way, rip to
games-
Kevin Conroy.
Dude, those Arkham
Ah,
games
yes.
were surprisingly fucking really good. It's
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like the first one was all right,
yeah.
but it could have been stronger.
Hmm.
But that's what Arkham City was.
Well, I felt like in terms of story, City was a little bit better, but in terms of gameplay, Arkham Asylum was like peak for me because that was like that Metroidvania style of.
I don't know. I think I'm not the opposite. I'm more of a case of that. I think
Mhm.
City had a slightly better story,
Yeah.
but I also feel like it had better gameplay.
More polished, sure. I'm just talking
Yeah,
more
I'd
about like
say polished.
yeah.
If you want to go the most polished gameplay, like the game just fucking works. It's got the most mechanics. It's got everything working perfectly fine. You want to look straight to Arkham Knight.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
want story, you go anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
You want anything else other than polished, got amazing like Batman gameplay. You go to Knight. You want anything else? You go anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. It was
Is the story not that good in Arkham Knight?
no, it's not.
Oh,
I only ever played City, and I didn't really get that far. Or
Oh,
I don't think I-
you
I got
are in for a
somewhat
treat,
far,
my
but-
friend. If you play Knight, you are in for a fucking treat.
I remember I played the demo for Asylum, and I had City on the 360, and
Mm.
it's been a long time since I played either one of those.
All
I do have them on the Xbox, though. I have them in my library.
all that I will say about Arkham Knight is that the developers and like while they were doing a press run about the game, they were telling everyone like, no, the Joker's not gonna be in fucking Arkham Knight, whatever the fuck.
That boy dead.
Yeah,
He
that
ain't coming back.
like they were saying he's not gonna be in Arkham Knight. The Joker is not gonna be in it. They're lying. Out of their fucking
Yeah.
ass, they're lying.
Oh yeah. They did that. They did that twice actually. They did
They
two
did it
different ones.
twice.
Yeah, well, not that. It's more the fact that they just went. Oh yes, the Arkham Knight.
Mhm.
That motherfucker is a unique, original character of Arkham Knight, the game.
Mhm.
He's nowhere
Lies.
else in the canon. Lies.
Complete
Fucking
lies.
lies.
Ugh. I mean, I'm fine with it. You can bullshit me, but
just don't lie to our faces. Don't piss on us and call it rain. Don't do that.
Well, no, you can like there's a way of lying to your audience that you can do that makes it like actually kind of fun. But the way that they did it, it was legit just like, no, the Joker is not going to be in Arkham Knight, and the Arkham Knight is a completely original character. It's like, no, it's fucking not. No, it isn't.
Yeah, it's just like if he could have spun that somewhere else. He could have said like, oh yeah, is the Joker going to be in Arkham Knight?
Mm.
They go, who's to say? Could
Like
be.
like how Kojima was doing it with Metal Gear Solid 2. He was constantly like showing off gameplay and trailers of Metal Gear Solid 2 with Snake in the trailer. So
Yeah.
he's like, okay, Snake is gonna be in the next Metal Gear Solid game. Great. But everyone thought, oh, Snake's gonna be the main character. Nuh-uh. You get this
Yeah.
naked little twink boy that's like doing
Yeah.
fucking circles around.
He's definitely in the game.
He's
somewhere.
in the game somewhere.
Just
Oh.
not here.
And then, and like the way that he did that was so fucking great because like it started off as just like, oh, okay, so he fucking lied about Snake being the main character. No, he didn't. He was just like not obvious with who the main character really was. But then when you're playing the actual game, then it's like, oh fuck, this whole game is a lie. It's like then it ties into it. Then it's like, okay, he lied, but that's cool. That's cool as fuck. And then you have the Batman games, and it's like, oh, you lied. Fuck you.
I don't
There's
know.
a difference.
I think game developers should take some lessons from the How the Heck Are You podcast. We are experts at lying to our audience. Like, for example, Thomas isn't real. He's actually a figment of everyone's imagination.
He's
Nino's
Tupac
actually
hologram.
Spanish. Nino's actually Spanish.
Ándale,
And Jake's a
ándale.
fucking lunatic in a fucking mental ward because he's just making this shit up as he goes along.
Ándale,
I
ándale,
make
arriba, arriba.
I make everything up as I go along.
Yeah, no, secretly, you guys don't know this, but Thomas is the next iteration of the Tupac hologram. We've upgraded the technology.
No. I've got the 411 on this shit. Like, no. Thomas is actually going to be in the new Harry Potter game. He's going to be voice acting Hagrid.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let's
That was
not
like-
dig
that
up
was like,
that.
fuck the LGBT.
He's going to be fucking Ohio Hagrid. Oh Hagrid, if you will.
I already made that joke.
Go get fucked, Thomas. I'm stealing that joke. You're not a real person. You're a replicant. You don't do your own thing.
You don't know shit neither.
The AI program wrote that joke for you.
I've got it open right now. It's feeding me intel.
The systems are overloading. Help! Oh god.
What the fuck are we on about?
I
What do
honestly.
you want to
have-
buy? You're saying on the fucking Tupac thing?
You're a Tupac hologram. That's some sort of replicant and should be
Hey.
destroyed as a result.
Like Jake said, we are masters at lying.
Chad, why did you have to have dental issues? Why are you not here?
Chad is the only one who can stop us, and we've stopped him.
Nobody
You
can
busted all his
save
teeth
you.
open.
Assassinated his dental health.
Good.
But anyway, I should take this moment to say, have we got anyone interesting in the audience tonight? How is our audience tonight?
Well, interesting is
Questionable. yeah.
questionable, but
The only one I'm seeing is Rappy.
we've got 2 viewers, I believe.
Ooh.
Woo! If
We
y'all-
have whole 2 people that are being held hostage.
Exactly. If y'all have any questions, feel free to shoot them at us, because we do not have any fucking topics.
I know if you want to ask Nino where he got that Brazilian badonkadonk from, you can always ask. If you want to ask questions for Thomas on what's happening in future Harry Potter projects, go away. Yeah, go for it. And if you want to ask me when I should be annexing America, go for it.
Hopefully, by next month, maybe.
That's within this. That's the sort of deadline I've got going for it here. It will mostly be kind of like a bit of a sort of home project. So instead of tanks and planes, it's just going to be me running up the fucking beaches in LA wearing a wheelie bin.
Just the image of this fucking stocky Britishman just on the beaches of California. George!
I look like fucking Mad Jack Churchill. Just rocking up, playing the fucking
For
the
the
bagpipes, and then drawing a sword and running.
this is for the tea you motherfucker spilled.
You got your face painted like Braveheart. They can take our land, but they can never take our...
They'll never take a Earl Grey.
Oh fucking hell! Like I swear, sometimes like we need Chad here. Oh Lord, Chad, please come back.
Get out the summoning circle. The hillbilly summoning circle.
It's just gonna be a fucking pentagram made of White Claw.
I was just about to mention.
A pentagram gram of White Claw.
Just a bunch of White Claws at the points, and then in the middle is just a bag of Jack Links.
Oh, we should be really glad he's not here right now.
The power of Alabama compels you.
he's going to rip our shit to pieces if he hears this.
He doesn't watch the show anyway.
He doesn't watch it. Chad.
That's true.
Good. Chad does not watch this show, and as a result, I can slander him however I wish.
Yeah, it's true. We can say whatever the fuck we want. He won't know. Like, for example, how his penis is absolutely massive, and it just engorges the city.
Good God! It is a splendiferous penis.
It is absolutely massive. It's unbelievable. I don't know how Nikki handles it, to be honest.
I don't know. She's a very, 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 like she's got some gumption behind her. Like she's
got some willpower.
We probably shouldn't talk about this. He will find out. He will somehow find out.
Everyone
will be fucking snitched.
Everyone in the chat right now, I can see your fucking names. If you snitch, I will know.
We will know. We will find out.
I will harass you with black booty.
Well, Rappy's asking if we think that King of the Hill needs to return as a movie. It kind of already ended, though, like, perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else you can do with King of the Hill. Especially in a fucking movie. Like...
Yeah, because take his other project, Beavis and Butthead. There's a world of opportunities to do with that, but King of the Hill's like its own contained thing. It's like it's like an ever-evolving world and whatnot. It's just like... And when it came to a conclusion, it's like, you don't really need to do a whole lot more with it.
I don't know, just
already been resolved.
Just make some fucking cash grab. Just put like King of the Hill, but in space.
Oh.
Here's King of the Hill, the beach episode.
Yeah, exactly. Just start making up random shit. What most animated shit does eventually.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
Or a spin-off series with Dale.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, just start fucking combining things together. Like, okay, yeah, Beavis and Butthead featuring King of the Hill. Mix them together. That's what fucking The Simpsons and Family Guy did. They mixed them together. Both of them were dying series, and so as a result, they both died together instead of alone.
Well, hey, King of the Hill knew when to end. Family Guy and The Simpsons are still fucking going.
Well, it's like Futurama. It's like Futurama, for example. It started to hit that point where it was starting to like, you get into the sort of death wails right now, and so it decided to end, and that was it.
Yeah. No, Futurama knew when to fucking end. I loved it for it.
Well, now they're talking about like the revival on Hulu.
Wait, revival for
what? For Futurama on Hulu.
No.
Please don't.
No.
Please don't.
Well, don't you remember that shit where like John DiMaggio was talking about like he wouldn't come back as Bender because they weren't like giving him the proper budget for it?
I thought that was just. I've heard of that, but I thought it was bullshit. Thomas, don't sit there. Don't sit there in your fucking Tupac replica self and fucking and sit there and tell me that Futurama's coming back because it's not happening.
I will fucking look up an article right now.
You're gonna fucking send it to me, and I'm gonna look the pictures with my very eyes, and I'm not gonna accept it anyway.
Yeah, of course not. 'Cause you're a fucking asshole.
Yes, I'm exactly that type of person. That no matter how much evidence you show me, I will not give you the satisfaction.
He's not an asshole. He's British.
That's just one thing we do. Like if you we will never accept your truth.
It's only the British truth or get out.
Go you see all the British here, or you get fucked.
Go on, get in.
Yeah, MovieWeb.com. Futurama is officially getting a revival. Following Hulu's announcement, fans started to prepare themselves for new episodes of the animated sitcom from Simpsons creator Matt Groening.
Well, clearly those fans are not real fans because they would know that the show ended and should stay ended.
Yeah. Jake, I swear to fucking Christ.
I mean, he is true. The show should have fucking ended, and it doesn't need a revival. They don't need to do this.
I'm not saying I approve of these things. I didn't make this fucking show.
I just think Thomas is just done with my shit right now. Ever since I said he was a fucking replicant human.
No disagreements allowed. Oh.
We only ever have, normal, cordial conversations here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's never any sort of off-topic nonsense or weird shit happening.
Disagreement for the sake of a joke? No way.
Oh yes, I genuinely, this is not even a joke anymore. I will genuinely sit there and disagree with you, throwing every fucking point at you I can. Like every fucking left hook, fucking right hook, I can at your argument, regardless of the fact that I know it's true.
Oh yeah, just a rile.
Just for the memes.
Yeah. What memes were not even popular?
No, for my own memes.
Yeah.
My own amusement. This is not about the podcast. This is about my own amusement.
This isn't about popularity. This is about goddamn jokes.
And I will use my God-given talents of being British and being too reasonable to argue with. And so as a result, I win the conversation, regardless of the fact that I lost.
I wouldn't call that a skill, being born British. I call that random luck.
I call that technically a disability, but whatever.
Nah, that's being German. That's one of the worst disabilities.
Well, Nino, you're technically like a tier lower than that.
I'm a swamp German.
Yeah, exactly. You're a swamp German, and as a result, you can't. It's not really down the tree. It's more like to the side.
Yeah, we were like, fuck this Germany bullshit. See this swamp? Yeah, we're making a country out of that. And then we did. We took it back from the ocean. We took it back from Poseidon himself. We were like, fuck you, give us that.
Neither's one of those bug boys.
Exactly. Oh god.
We really need to pick topics.
Yeah, no.
We can't just keep doing this shit.
I mean, we can.
We could do this for hours. We could literally sit here and just spout bullshit for 3 hours straight. But would it be entertaining content for the viewers?
I mean, we do it all the time. Whenever we stop the podcast, then we just talk for hours after it, and it's like, oh, we should keep recording this.
Like the little kiddies at home, they come here to see their favourite British man and others.
It's the Jake and Friends hour.
Yeah. Thomas is just fucking having a stroke over there.
You know what? Rappy's right. At least you aren't French.
Oh yeah, the French.
Yeah.
Don't start me on the French.
That's even worse. I thought German was bad, but French, oh my god. Smell like onions and cigarettes and going haw.
There's someone in a different Discord I'm in that's French Canadian, but I continuously insult them by calling them French. By saying that they're full-blooded French.
No, just call them Canadian, because French Canadians, they pretend that they're French, but they're not really. They're just faux Americans.
Oh yeah, it's like a defense mechanism. They live in Canada, so as a result, they're having a hard time. So they use being French as a defense mechanism.
Oh, but I speak French, so therefore I'm 0.00025% fucking French. Therefore, I'm European. No, you're not. Fuck you. You're a reject American. That's.
Yes. Well, Americans are reject English people, so there's a whole fucking list going on here.
That is true.
And English people are just rejects of every other country.
What would that make Indians?
I don't know.
A mess.
Does anybody even know what they are anymore?
Let's just call the Indians a mess.
When you say Indians, are you referring to the people from the country India, or are you referring to Native Americans? I just want to quickly iron that out.
Curry Indians or woo Indians?
Yeah. It's you can't see me doing the action, but yes.
Dot or woo woo.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean the country of India.
Okay. Yeah, that shit's just a tire fire.
Yeah. That's just Indo-European kind of. It's just a hodgepodge. It goes all over the joint.
Yeah, I was telling Nino this, is that we fucking ran the entirety of India with like 2 guys.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Like two people.
You ran the entirety of India with 2 people. You scammed a Chinese man into taking opium and then destroyed their entire country. You boys went wild back in the day.
We were efficient.
Like, at least we just, like, came into your village and pillaged it and burned it and then continued onwards. You guys were like, hey, let's
eventually fucked up back home.
Yeah, you guys were just like, hey, let's destroy entire economies.
Yeah.
Let's destroy the economy and the people.
That fucking History of the Entire World, I guess, video where it's like, hi, I'm Mahatma Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'll starve myself in public. Really? Wow, that worked.
Yeah.
Not realizing that we left some shit back there.
You left a lot of shit.
I was like, wait. Sorry, Thomas, you were going to say something.
No, I had a thought, but it's just...
Did you have another brain fart?
Yes, I did.
I may need to iron that out in the next code for Thomas 2.0.
Okay, shut up with the fucking Tupac.
We're gonna have to do some bug fixing.
Thomas, you know, the more you resist, the more funnier it gets for us.
That is true.
Which... I hit that too accurately. That was too much. That was too true.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh fuck it. It's like those like trolls on internet.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like people don't know how to like deal with them. It's just like don't give them what they want and they'll fuck off eventually.
Do not.
It's like the biggest
them.
like the fucking lol cows. You know the ones.
Oh yes. Which
where
one?
They just like just pick one. Their entire audience is just trolls. And they go, if you just stop giving them what they want, they will go away eventually.
They would have just gone away if it weren't for you just going like, I can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. If you didn't do that, none of it would have happened, buddy.
Exactly.
I just got these fucking cheeseburgers, man.
I just want to have a good stream, man. I just want to have this goddamn surgery, man.
Just take up a pancreas.
Anybody in the audience, if you haven't watched Wings of Redemption yet, please, for the love of God, do yourself a favor. You will never feel better about yourself than when you're watching either Wings of Redemption or Darkside Phil. It's...
Oh yeah, don't get me fucking started on Darkside Phil. That motherfucker.
It's so funny, dude. Oh, just the whole collection of "this is how you don't play" of people just making fun of him relentlessly for just spending hours and hours on a simple tutorial.
I actually remember the story of how that got started.
Yeah.
Of like how that whole thing got started. It was essentially just like someone in his audience was criticizing him, like constructively, saying like, "Oh, you're not doing it quite right." Mm-hmm. And so, fucking Darkside Phil, in his infinite intellect, decided, let's ban this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And then that motherfucker got really annoyed by that because he was just trying to help him, and so this motherfucker created a series of videos of just taking his gameplay and just explaining how the fuck he's doing everything wrong.
And complaining about everything too, like bugged game mechanics, bugged walking mechanics, bugged door opening mechanic. Motherfucker,
oh, yeah.
You have a bugged brain.
Oh yeah, he sat there. Oh yeah, someone's hacking my controller. Like, what? Was that even me?
Guys, someone hacked into the vibration part of my controller. I can't focus. Yeah. Help.
It's like the old "my dad works Nintendo" excuse.
Someone hacked into the fucking vibration feature on my controller, and now it's vibrating the tunes of a La Cucaracha. Fucking. controller.
How would that
I want
sound?
that to be a thing.
One second. It's like.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Just continuously.
Help, the Lizard Squad hacked Sony again, and they aimed specifically at
Oh
my
God, fucking
profile.
Lizard Squad. Are they even a thing anymore?
I mean, not really. Like, they still exist, quote unquote, but they're not. They're dead, basically.
Yeah, I remember hearing a lot about those guys, like 2015, 2016 shit. It's like everywhere you go is just hearing like Lizard Squad's hacking this system now, or Lizard Squad is like fucking.
We are the
Who are
Lizard
these guys?
Squad.
What are
And we
they
have the. Oh, no, let me set this record straight. We are the Lizard Squad. And we... Every time. God damn it.
But I swear, it's just like shit like that, like those motherfuckers. It's just like I don't know, they're so cringy to me for some reason.
Oh yeah.
So it's like anonymous. Like I've genuinely seen like actual like live anonymous people
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
like doing a protest,
Mhm.
and I've just walked past it, and I'm just like, "Your motherfuckers are on some shit or something." Like what the fuck you stood there wearing a Guy Fawkes mask,
Mm.
holding up a sign that says something vaguely controversial.
Well, I mean, that's just the grunts and whatnot. I mean,
Oh
like,
yeah, what I'm saying, the whole thing itself is
Mhm.
just fucking dumb.
oh yeah.
It's not changing anything.
Well, it's like with like where Lizard Squad and shit like Anonymous kind of crosses over is like it's very attractive for like wannabe hackers, wannabe edgelords, because
Yeah.
really all Lizard Squad was script kiddies. Same with a lot of people in Anonymous, quote unquote. It's just people who like take pre-made scripts to troll people online, and they really don't have any coding experience. But the real motherfuckers, like some of the real people that were in Anonymous that are now no longer in Anonymous but are still out there, those are the real ones. They know their shit. They can. They will destroy your fucking shit. But like, it just gets muddied by all these little kids that try and act like they're the toughest thing in the fucking universe because they copied and pasted a thing from GitHub.
Yeah.
Don't they usually hire some of those like serious hacker guys for like government shit or something?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. I got a job offer like that. I was like, hey, you got caught doing some fucking dumb bullshit. You are very good at that. You want to work for us?
Yeah, it's like you got caught breaking into the fucking the Pentagon's mainframe.
Mhm.
Would you like to come work for the Pentagon in the mainframe? Would you like to come work in our IT department?
Yeah, it happens a lot, a fucking lot.
Yeah, solid theory. Just threaten them with work.
Just that is the way to get a job. That is. I will say this for the internet. All the little kiddies and all that's listening. Just do as much crime as possible. Eventually, it will work out.
Well, that's the caveat there, right? Because it's like you can do that sort of shit. Like I know a lot of people. They've done some fucking highly illegal shit, and they got caught. And then it's not really like, hey, do you want to come work for us? It's more like you're gonna go to fucking jail for a lot of years, or you work for us. So it's not really like, hey, do you wanna? No, it's like you are going to, or you're gonna go to jail for a lot of years.
My point still stands.
Oh yeah,
I go. Be gay, do crime.
be gay, do crime. Exactly, the motto of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's not how
Eat
the
your
heck
crack.
are you?
Eat your crack. Stay in space.
Yeah.
We should change the title of the podcast from "How the heck are you" to "Be gay, do crime."
That's very punchy. That will get people interested.
Right?
I don't know how YouTube would think about it though. But we could one step at a time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, YouTube hates everything, so they're probably not going to be too happy. with it.
That's
Oh, Thomas, this is something you'll be interested in. Is that me, Nino, have been working on that the new thumbnail we were talking about a few weeks back. We've been working on that.
Yeah, we have.
We've been working on that in the back end. You haven't been seeing nothing yet. So you say you wanted to be the squid? You wanted to be the tentacle monster?
Good choice. Stay wisely silent.
Stay stoic on the situation.
that's probably your best move here.
He's just gonna fucking leave the call.
Don't worry, we won't draw you too grotesque. We'll make it
We'll
very
give
kinky.
your main features, you know. He's actually learned. I told him not to give us anything, and we fucking stopped. So it's actually learned. Yay!
This is gonna be our new bit from now on. It's just gonna be a J Schlatt bit. We're just gonna be like, drink the water again.
Turns out I am the Tupac hologram. I'm a learning computer.
Hey,
he's accepted it.
version 2.0.
Yeah, I'm a learning computer, a neural net processor. Shit!
Hey.
Oh, this is gonna be like a regular bit on the fucking podcast. Can we make Thomas freeze? Can we make Thomas buffer?
Yeah. And then if you can't, you just play J Giles freeze frame in the background, like freeze frame.
Oh
God damn it.
god.
All right, well, we're kind of hitting up on the hour mark right now. Should we keep going for a little bit, or do you want to stop it here?
Oh, we could go for a bit longer. We could do a bumper episode today.
Yeah, we could do some more. I found one thing we could talk about that
Ooh.
Do tell.
I am very wary about this because if you have any sense of pattern recognition, you would be too. But if I say video game adaptation or adaptation of a video game.
Yes.
Into various media, yes.
Yeah.
Generally quite wary about that.
What's the first thing that comes to mind? It's gonna be fucking awful, right?
Yeah. Generally awful.
Right. Apparently, evidently, the one thing that they got right was apparently The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
I've been hearing good things about that, and I'm still very wary about it. Regardless,
Well,
and just I don't even like The Last of Us to start with.
that's the
Yeah,
thing.
I don't really either.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like The Last of Us itself, if you cut the gameplay, or not even cut the gameplay, but just like edit it a little bit differently, The Last of Us is already a movie or a series or whatever the fuck. So it's like it's not that hard to do this. It's pretty fucking difficult to fuck something like this up.
Yeah.
But even with the bad shit that happens with The Last of Us, I mean, the story's pretty fucking awfully written. The characters are kind of very fucking generic. Oh, boo-hoo, I give a shit about this random bitch because my actual daughter died. I don't care. Fuck you. Let her.
Well,
Let
it's
her.
it's another one of those fucking examples of like those Sony games where it's like it's nothing more than just a glorified movie with some platforming mechanics in it. It's like,
God of War. Step out.
you need some Pepto-Bismol there?
But yeah, evidently, even though it's kind of very hard to fuck something like this up, they didn't fuck it up. So that's good, I guess.
I will hold out on that. I will hold out on praising them until I have watched the show myself, of which I'm probably not going to do.
Oh no, fuck no, because it's
So
The
as a
Last of
result,
Us. It's fucking.
it's going to stay in limbo forever.
Yeah. Don't want to make the mistake of the Resident Evil series.
Oh
Yes.
god, dude, just make it campy. Just be like the first few movies. Have like fucking 90s edgy new metal playing in the background.
Yeah. There should be a lot more campy stuff in media nowadays. Like everything's just turned to like everything has to have its own serious cinematic universe now. It's like, dude, where's none of this seems fun. It just seems like I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'll bring it back to something we mentioned earlier. Is that fucking Velma show where it's like for some reason all like dour and fucking serious for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But yet it tries to be funny too. Like you can't have it both ways.
No, it tries to be meta. It's like it tries to be.
No, it's trying to be like meta, but it's also trying to be like all dour and serious at the same time. It's like trying to bring across like serious messages. But you can't do that.
Like fucking what Charlie brought up in his video is like how the comedy goes. It's like this is what like that part in rom-coms where like we had to kiss, but we're not in rom-coms, so we're not actually gonna kiss here. It's like it was a Fred and Daphne shit. It's like a lot of the jokes seem to fall back on that. I haven't watched the show myself. I'm not really going to because it's like like you said, don't give people what they want.
There's like the biggest fucking thing that I've seen in it that people keep bringing up as like the point. Like the whole thing of like being the stupidest point of it is when what was his name like fucking Norville or something?
Yeah, Norville.
No, otherwise known as Blaggy.
Blaggy.
His name is Blaggy now. Is where he says like he just says like, oh yeah, that sounds like drugs, and he just stares. He just stares down the camera, and says, which I hate. It's just like, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Jeez.
That's them just hating the audience. Or the worst one is it's like, you know what 420 means, right? It's like, yeah, it means grown men still watching cartoons. It's like
you just literally insulted your own audience.
Yeah, quite literally.
Well, that's pretty much what they've been doing since the first trailer drops. It's like they've just been insulting people who just generally like the Scooby-Doo audience. But because Velma's like a different color skin now, it's just like people are freaking out about that.
The video I watched talking about it said that, like, from what they've watched of it, Velma seems to be the most hateful, sour, just fucking bitch-faced motherfucker to exist out there. But everyone seems to act like she's absolutely fine. Like, nothing's wrong with her at all.
It's literally just a character made to show how much the creator despises the original like version of the character and the original Scooby-Doo. It's just a show and a character. It's made for people who fucking hate Scooby-Doo. It's made for that one person who made it just to express their own fucking hatred for it.
I don't know. These are like the same people that just like ruining everything fun. This is why we lost Apu.
Yeah.
From The Simpsons. This is why we lost Apu, because of people's fucking feelings. They go, Apu was an awesome character and we lost him because of
character.
Yeah, Apu Nahosapima Petalon. Yeah. I still remember his whole last fucking name.
Yep.
And fucking Speedy Gonzales from Looney Tunes, who was a fucking icon in Mexico American.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's just like they take this shit away from us, but then give us nothing in return.
What are they gonna do next? Fucking take Goku off the taco trucks in Mexico? Fuck you.
Exactly.
That's not gonna happen. Same with Naruto. He's gonna be on the taco stand next to Goku. There's nothing you can do about it. Everyone loves him.
You can't stop it.
Is that an actual thing?
Yes, that is it. Dude, if you like look up Mexican taco stands, there is Goku everywhere. It's not even a joke. They love Dragon Ball.
Go on, do it, Thomas. Do it for the views.
Let's just see here. My phone won't load up fast enough. Mexican, fuck nah, why? Taco stands.
Literally the first image I see. Tacos Goku.
Or Toku?
Toku, yes, exactly.
Toku stand.
Here, check the stream real quick. I'll put it up on screen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tacos Goku. Oh, how beautiful. I'm just gonna let that linger for a little bit.
Well, I'm not saying I'm about screwed. I don't know what you're on about.
On the fucking
the podcast, I see it now.
The podcast, the YouTube, on the stream.
I'm not seeing it. I'll do it.
You fucking idiot! Oh well, you'll see it later.
I'll find out eventually.
I'll send it to you.
I could probably just literally sit here right now and just Google it. Probably faster than Thomas is currently.
Well, I have the stream open right now.
But yeah, that shit is everywhere. Mexicans love Dragon Ball Z. It's amazing. They just love anime in general. Just anything that's like shonen type, like Naruto, the Dragon Balls, the One Piece. The One Piece is real. That sort of shit.
One Piece is like the really long ones, and then it's like has like 1,000 episodes.
Oh yes, quite literally. They're all
I don't
really
know.
fucking good, by the way.
I don't know, like I'm glad Chad isn't here while I can say this. Because the last time I mentioned anything like this, he fucking took. He literally took like I mentioned this in the chat of the stream, and he fucking he stopped the whole thing to fucking chew me out live on air for saying it. And all I said was I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z. And he literally just fucking stopped the whole fucking stream and chewed me out live on air because of it.
No, I don't blame
Man takes his Dragon Ball seriously.
Yeah, he's a very passionate man when it comes to his Dragon Ball. But Matt, because he's not here and he shan't watch this because, well, of any number of reasons, I should just say I find most anime to be very cringy.
Oh yeah.
I'm not just talking like, you know, the generic nonsense that you find everywhere. I'm not talking that. I'm talking like even some of the big stuff, like Dragon Ball itself. I don't like the look of it. Like it looks cringy to me. It's something about like Naruto as well. I think it's something about like the people who watch it is like infecting my brain when I see it. I see the show and I picture the people who watch it. Like, you know, the people I'm on about.
What, black people?
Yes.
Alright.
No, what I'm on about, you know the exact kind of people I'm on about.
Yeah.
Where they live that anime lifestyle. They literally are like it's weeaboos. And it like infects my fucking brain.
Yeah.
So I can't actually think about anything else. So I can't take the whole thing seriously. I can't watch it seriously.
Oh no,
I'm
I
fairly certain
completely
we've all watched the
understand.
Filthy Frank video.
No, yeah, I completely understand that. It's fucking the fan base of a lot of these shows is fucking awful. It's horrendous.
Oh yeah, nothing ruins a product worse than the consumer.
Oh yeah. No, yeah,
For example, we currently hate all of our fans on the podcast.
Oh, sure.
We have been trying to find you, and as a result, hurt you. But currently, we have not been able to find your locations.
I think they have that NordVPN thing on, so they're constantly changing their locations.
NordVPN.
Why did you say it like that?
Because he's Nino. You know he would.
Snakepito.
Yeah.
Because
My
he's
experience with anime
Nanopolis.
I watched a lot of shonens going on, like the big name shonens like Naruto, One Piece, Zatch Bells a little bit. The only one I can remember enjoying watching was Bobo.
Yes.
Because that one was just so fucking insane that it just like gripped me. I always liked the insane shows growing up, man. It was just like knowing that they're having fun with what they're doing there. I could never follow the serious stuff. Like it was interesting to watch, but like I could never follow the stories of a lot of those animes. When they went fucking balls out with what they were doing, that's when I paid attention because I was like, oh shit, this actually looks fun here.
There's only one anime I can like pull out of my head and say that's a solid anime. I could watch that any day of the week.
King of the Hill?
No.
Okay, 2.
No.
Cory in the House?
Okay, 3.
It's Assassination Classroom.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Chad
I
will
quite
know
enjoy-
Crappy, I swear to Christ.
I swear to God, Crappy, I will hurt you. Don't make me.
Yeah. We will unleash
find
the
you.
Jake on you.
But yeah, it's Assassination Classroom. I quite enjoy that one. I think it's got a good mix of what Thomas said, just fucking balls to the wall nonsense,
Yeah.
but then also does have some story in it too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
what I liked about Boba Below is they just take nothing seriously. They just like know they're. There's also one called Ghost Stories where like the English dub is just so fucking nuts. I've watched compilations of all the shit that's going on there, and some of the shit they say would absolutely not fly at all today.
Oh yeah, just the fucking scuffed, so scuffed.
I know some of those people personally, and they are very against that type of humor nowadays.
Yeah.
They are very against their own humor. It's like they're talking shit about someone. It's like, didn't you like voice and write the dialogue for Ghost Story? Because that wasn't written. Keep in mind that dialogue in English, that wasn't written like beforehand. They got the license for Ghost Stories, and the people said like, go nuts, do whatever the fuck you want with it. So they wrote their own dialogue. So that's them. That's not the Japanese or anything. So they can't talk shit about anything. Oh, it's so funny. Just seeing them like talking shit about someone. It's like, motherfucker, weren't you in motherfucking Ghost Stories? Didn't you write that dialogue? On that note, I think that's a good ender.
Yeah, you're only saying that because we've run out of steam.
Yeah, I mean
That's kind of makes sense. You
ran
ran
out of steam a couple
of
minutes ago, anyway. So it's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you say that now. You say that now, Chaddy. Fucking
Chad.
Rappy. Chaddy Rappy.
The fuck?
It's just fact he's got like 20 names here. Nightmare Bro / A Cuddly Rappy.
Yeah.
I was like, pick one.
Oh, says you.
Yeah, but I didn't make my name like fucking Fred the Squid / fucking everything else like / I didn't have about 20. I changed my name. My fucking like commit, Rappy, commit.
Fucking Pete Martin, Fred the Squid, Jake the Snake, fucking.
Oh yeah, fucking Pete Martin. Pete Martin is actually a real person.
Yeah,
he is actually a real fucking person.
Pete Martin is a person that exists, and you have basically bullied him away. He does
He
not
still
get
turns.
He
Turns up.
He still turns up, but any time that he says anything, everyone will just go, "Jake, is that you?"
Fucking Chad and Nikki, every time they see Pete Martin, they think it's me.
It's so funny. It's so fucked up. I was like, let's erase Pete Martin from existence.
I only fucking picked him because he had the simplest profile picture to replicate.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell. I have just cultivated a sense of fear in everybody that anybody knew could be me.
You just instill paranoia in all of us. It's like, when's he gonna strike next? Who is he gonna be?
Like,
It's sponsors. Turn away now.
It's like quite literally, fucking Chad and Nikki don't trust me, but do at the same time. They trust me to be untrustworthy. That's the thing they do.
There's a guy who actually has a name PlayStation because he changed his name to it. What the fuck? I haven't heard of that.
Fucking PlayStation, why?
There's also a guy who legally has his name changed to Batman von Superman.
That's an amazing name.
Yeah, that's the full name, by the way. It's not just like Batman is the first name and then the other is the last. It's like Batman von Superman. That's the first name.
I mean, I know that one shitty YouTuber named I Am J Station who got wiped off the face of the earth.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck J Station.
One of those stupid 3 a.m. YouTubers.
Pathetic fucking. Oh, hey, this fucking amazing artist that just died fucking 3 hours ago from multiple gunshot wounds to the face. Yeah, let's call him at 3 a.m. Let's fucking.
Because that makes sense.
Ugh. Let's fucking exploit a dead man, not even, like, while his corpse is still trying to, like, become cold.
We haven't even gotten the forensics in yet.
Exactly. Hasn't even gone to a hospital / fucking, what do you call it? Cemetery. fucking
The morgue.
the morgue. Thank you. Hasn't even gone
Like,
there
that-
yet. It's still
Like
warm.
that motherfucker ain't cold yet. He's
It's like, what's up, guys? It's J Station here. We're gonna be calling fucking XXX tentacle porn at 3 a.m.
there was a YouTuber that did something similar where it's just like his like grandfather that he did his channel with.
Mm-hmm.
Like pretty much not long after his grandfather died,
Mm-hmm.
he was using him to sell merch.
Oh God.
It was like a week after he died. He just started like selling merch like with his name.
Why can't? There's so many other things to exploit, and so many other ways to fucking market your merch. Why do it over the literal body of a dead man?
Well,
Because they can't
there's
fight
one I
back.
heard of.
Yeah.
There's one I heard of from Charlie again, just called NNA Productions, where the dude's like, if I spin this fidget spinner on this tiny Thanos string for 5 seconds,
You
no,
have
it's
to
had to smash on like, well, it's like every video starts off that way.
Mm.
I fucking hate that shit. It's so fucking cringe.
If I spin this fidget spinner on this fucking gun that I have pointed at my mouth, you guys have to subscribe and press the like button. Ugh.
That accent was too on point, Nino. Like that's too much. I don't like it.
I have amazing experience with these cretins.
Apparently, he sent you a picture about the guy, the PlayStation man.
Oh,
I'm checking it right now.
Yeah, I realised way too late that because I'm not using my phone as the camera because it's currently bollocksed.
A man
I could actually been
originally-
checking fucking checking the chat this entire time.
A man originally named Dan Holmes was so attached to his PS2, he actually changed his name to PlayStation 2. He also requested a number of vicars to marry him to his console.
Wait, no, that's right. I remember
Are you
this.
wait. Are you sure this isn't Chad? Because Chad has an undying love for his PlayStation 2.
No, I fucking remember this. Yeah. There was also
I have never heard about that.
there was also a
I
Japanese
know
dude.
about it much.
There was also a Japanese
Oh,
dude
yeah.
who married his
Oh, yeah.
fucking in-game waifu.
Yeah, well, that's just like a Japanese thing to do.
Yeah,
It's like you expect that kind of shit from the Japanese.
true.
I don't know, like you nuke a country a few times and suddenly everything starts getting a bit fucked.
Nuke it once, shame on me. Nuke it twice.
You get anime.
You get anime.
Twice you get that. God damn it.
On that note, do not nuke countries. You'll get anime. Fuck J Station.
You'll get nothing but anime from every country.
You'll get nothing but anime. Fuck
And you don't
J
want to see
Station.
Russian anime.
Subscribe to this podcast. Be gay. Do crimes.
I go subscribe to the channel. Also, Rappy, pick a name for fuck's sake.
Pick a fucking name, will ya?
And also, yes, as Nino said, I should reiterate: be gay, do crime.
Ploshi's Yoeka.
Oh yeah, yeah. We started this shit on Yoshi's Cloaca. How dare I fucking forget? Everybody, Google Yoshi's Cloaca.